Okay. Well, thank you very much for attending today. What we're here to do is announce our proposal for a working family tax cut. We think it's very important because it will really stimulate the economy, and as you know, that is an issue that we should be taking up today. It'll result in significant job creation, and also we would like to call for an accountability package that the Senate Republicans have been working on for some time. Let's talk about these elements. First of all, Oregonians are facing choppy waters in terms of the economy. We'd like to put Oregon families on a firm foundation for the future, and that means taking action now to create family wage jobs for working families and to stimulate the economy. Today's revenue projections indicate some troubled times ahead. Now's the time to act. Today, somebody making the minimum wage in Oregon pays exactly the same tax rate as somebody earning $250,000 a year. That's not fair. By putting more people in lower tax brackets, we can give the average working family in Oregon a 20% tax break. In fact, that would be $408 for the average family. Those dollars could be spent on the things the family prioritizes, like groceries, school activities, fees, or paying down debt. The tax relief would help see Oregon through tough economic times by putting $375 million back into the economy, and astoundingly, this would create 19,951 family wage jobs. So you make the investment of $375 million, create nearly 20,000 family wage jobs in Oregon. And it really isn't a question of whether or not we can afford to make this investment. The question really is that we can't afford not to make this investment. The economy's viability depends on making this kind of an investment. In brief, we haven't changed our tax structure, the tax rate tables, for almost 30 years. We're taxing people at 5, 7, and 9% interest, or 5, 7, and 9% of their earnings, and we're taxing down to levels that you can see in the attachments that we passed out today. So take a look at those tax tables. What we're talking about doing is doubling the deductibility for families in Oregon. It amounts to a 20% tax break for working families. Also, the best part of this tax cut is that it focuses the benefits on people that are earning less than the median income, less than the half point in Oregon income. So it focuses the best parts of the benefits on working families. How do we pay for this? $375 million per year. What we do to pay for this is to cut out waste in government. We believe rolling back the governor's extravagant pay raises for the middle managers and upper managers in the state of Oregon would be a good start. Reducing the governor's automatic pay raises that he granted by eliminating the lowest rung on the ladder, the career ladder for state workers, and adding a new one on top. Eliminating and rolling back that raise would be a good thing. In fact, the governor keeps writing checks that the legislature has to cash, and in this case, if we forego those raises and plus do a 5% across the board cut in the growth of government in Oregon, just the growth of government in Oregon, we can more than pay for these tax cuts that are targeted on working families and job creation. Add that to our accountability package that we would like to create by creating a legislative office of accountability and audits to work with agencies to identify these savings. That would eliminate wasteful spending and unnecessary government pork, and that could more than pay for these tax cuts. Families should know that every one of their hard-earned dollars that they send to state government is using to add value to their lives in Oregon. Oregonians should be able to depend on their legislator as the watchdog for waste and the watchdog in government, and to restore discipline in spending priorities and sailing.